More, more, more. How do you like it? How do you like it? More. Oh, doesn't that take you guys back? Hello, everybody. Welcome to another... There we go. That's how you meant to kill them. I wish I'd demoed that before. Welcome to another episode of Azuric, Rise of Parathia. In the last episode, we kicked Balthazar's ass, and we came to the rain machine of the air realm. How did we get here? From a giant alien spaceship that randomly landed in the water realm. What are you talking about? How doesn't that make any sense? That makes perfect sense. So now we're still at the rain machine, and in the rain machine, the episode finished up with us collecting our final water power. Look at this thing. Well, you would be able to see it if it wasn't through the wall there. The final water power on our Axiom. How cool does that thing look? What's our goal now, you might be wondering? Well, it's to come back onto this elevator to climb higher up. See, last episode we also did a puzzle in which we opened a bunch of valves. Like, a lot happened last episode. We opened a bunch of valves. Look at the big animations here. Sorry, I want to attack him head on. We opened a big, we did a big puzzle where we opened a bunch of valves along a slidey slope, a water slide. And we haven't actually slid down that slide yet. I probably made it seem like we did, but we didn't. There's actually a third level up here. So there's 2 floors and then there's a third one. Oh my god. We're even higher up now. There's an even smaller little circle here. These are air elementals, guys, in case you missed it before. They're all over the air realm, as you'd expect. There's new enemies here as well called gargoyles. Now, this top ring is a really small ring, but it feels like the devs put just as many enemies here as they did in all the other rings. So, and they're all big enemies as well. So you can actually get caught in a lot of fighting if you're not careful. If you don't care too much about the diamonds in the area, and you just want to make progress. Oh crap, I'm caught in the ice with that guy. That's not good. Just move out at the bit where you see the switch so you don't get caught under the fire of like a million different enemies. Now, I still would recommend you kill them because they can attack you while you're on the upcoming zip line, and that can be dangerous. So here, look, now it's given us an extra bit of the cutscene in which it shows us the specific slide we're about to go down. And if we hadn't done that puzzle at the bottom properly, and we still might not have, to be perfectly honest, if we don't do it properly... Go, go, go. This is our opportunity. Nah, damn it. We've missed it. No, we haven't missed it. Go, Azuric. Go. No. No, Azuric. Oh, jeez. Jeez. I'm out of air power. Crap.
Press the A.
Actually, do you know what one interesting thing they could be doing? Maybe you wouldn't see that water flow all the way to the bottom and get the second bit of this cutscene unless all the valves are open. Because if the valves were shut, it would block the water flow. So maybe that's what they're doing. Anyway, freeze all enemies in the vicinity. Jump up. There we go. That's all we had to do. Catch me now, suckers. And there's no obsidian. Oh, is there an obsidian up there? I don't think there is. No, there's not. But there are 2 irritating obsidians here. One is over there. Oh, I'm so glad I got that. Oh, my God. One is over there. You can climb back up. See, the thing with that zipline as well is it throws you immediately on the water. And there's another one not too far away either. So I can demo to you guys how it would feel if you cared a lot about gemstones. Because we have to move really slowly if we want this obsidian. So, what we're going to do is keep jumping against the tide. Despite the fact that Azuric's going to keep turning around, you keep jumping like this. And you can use your air power to basically as long as you're remaining slow enough, you can use your air power like so to like make yourself stationary. And by doing this, it's going to sort of ruin the feel of the ride for a little while. But the obsidian's like quite near the top as far as I remember. It's just down around that bend. Thing is, I don't want to get too much speed, and this is a huge slide. We're at the very peak of where this does remind me a lot of being at like a water park where they've got like different levels of slide, right? And it's like, oh, which one do you want to go for? And if you want to go for the best ones, you got to keep going up more and more stairs, and you're stood there in like your swim trunks. There it is. There's the next obsidian. You stood there in your swim trunks, and there's like loads of hairy people around you that you don't really know, and you're getting kind of cold because obviously you're wet through, and you just want to get back in the water. But you sort of stood there. Maybe it's a slide where you got to have like a rubber dinghy or something with you. Come on, grab the obsidian. Grab the obsidian. There we go. Right. And he'll play the animation to collect it later. Yeah, and that's basically the equivalent here in Azuric Rise of Parathia. Why do we say the tagline of this game as well? Like if I was LPing Halo, I wouldn't be like, oh. Well, would I? Would I be like, welcome back to Halo Combat Evolved? Welcome back to Halo 2? Yeah, I don't know. I might. It's just being thorough. Anyway, whee! Don't fall off for the love of God. I want to get those obsidians again. Oh no, careful. Oh my god, we're getting airtime here. Jeez, 94 diamonds. I'm sure if I collected all of these, then we would have increased our fuel cell here. Careful, Azaric. And there is another fragment of the life disc. Another fragment of the life disc. You'd expect us to get a fragment of the air disc or something. Also, don't fly immediately onto anything after that, because the full damage will get you killed. Just walk over onto the ladder, let Azuric play his animations for collecting the obsidian and the life disc. Oh no, is the game just bugged out? No, okay. Oh, that's really weird. There are bugs like that in games that always immensely fascinate me when you're walking around on the floor of the sea. There was one of those for Guild Wars 2, actually. For the love of God, stop it. Let me go with the lightning shield. Thank you. Right. So now, if we press back, we've actually got 2 fragments of the life disc. And we've got still... I mean, we've been in the air realm for how long now? And we haven't got a single air fragment. Yet we've got 2 of the life disc. Really crazy. Really crazy. Anyway, just please let me get onto this save point without any problems. There we go. And we're basically done with this area now, guys. The rain machine, at least. But what do we do now then, wooden potatoes, you ask? I don't understand. What do you mean we're done with this area? We've only just got to the air realm. Well, we've been there for a while, but the air realm surely got more to show us. It does, my friends. It does. Oh, what am I talking about? People don't want to see this.
Press the
How
A.
many times have I died in this realm? Oh my god. Okay. Right, let's stop it. Okay, let's go this way. Right, so the goal, guys, is... You might be thinking, oh, let's go back to that great tree then. Let's go back to the great tree. We've got a new power now. Maybe what was useless before. Now we can melt ice blocks level 3, can't we? So maybe we should go back there. Well, I say no to that as well. I say nay, my friends. I say nay. And instead, we're going to go back on the alien spaceship. I mean, it's a friggin' alien spaceship. You think it can only fly us between here and the water realm? No, don't be so foolish. I've not done too well with gemstones there, but whatever. Again, lightning shield there. Don't let these guys knock you off. Lots of health. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, we're going to fly the alien spaceship. Turns out it's got 3 different destinations it can go to. Would you believe it? Which I think is really cool. And in that 3rd destination, we need to melt some ice blocks level 3. And in that 3rd destination, we will collect our air power level 3. Which will be very exciting. So let's head on in through the door. The cutscene won't play as soon as you go in this door, by the way. It actually asks you to go on this. I love the design in here. So cool. Onto this little panel here, and then there's a switch that you can hit. Very cool little room. Just racking my brain for the possibility that we might have missed an obsidian there. But I don't think so. If we miss an obsidian, it's probably going to be in this zone. Because this zone is infinitely more complicated. So, last time we were in the rain machine. And we fixed the rain machine. We got it all working. Rain can now come to Parathia, so yay for that. We'll save it here. And if you think about it, it's quite cool. Where the air realm meets the water realm, what would we have? The rain machine. I mean, oh, it's so... it makes a lot of sense. So, last time, and this is a cool idea as well. You know this specific structure, okay, with all these rocks and stuff. This is the exact same thing every time. The one that's in the water, the one that we were at the previous realm, and this one too. It's all the exact same thing. And I love that. Like, these are sort of all, you know, it's like your Stargate platform or something. It's so cool. Now, last time in this little cove was a multicolored orb. This time it's an obsidian, so grab it. I'm not sure what it is in the water realm equivalent. I think it's underwater in that equivalent. Yeah, because this would be the water line right here, wouldn't it? You wouldn't get to see. But yeah, I think that's fantastic too. And there's a lot you can explore there, but there's no reason, so don't worry. Just grab the 1 obsidian and then save it again. It does mean we don't get a multicolored orb, but still. Now this area of the air realm is huge. It's... Okay, so this is where we're currently stood. Let's look up. Oh my god, look at that up there. Wow, what the heck is going on? Well, that, my friends, is the air purifier, and that's what we're going to be dealing with. We'll ask the Oracle, see what he thinks.
This giant atmospheric processor cleans the air so the people of Parathia can live. Get to the processing centers on the outer islands by blasting away the ice and reconnecting the air tubes.
If you look carefully, you can actually see the ice on there. We get a cool, like, turret section, basically, here. So, we've got Air Power 2, which we can just about use to get over to a gold teleporter. Gold teleporter, funny enough, like, this is the 2nd gold teleporter we found in the entire game. Like, it describes what they're meant to be, and then we just haven't had a single one. Well, they're useful here, so yay for that. And over there, is another disc fragment. That is the first fragment of the air disc that we're looking for. Curious because, like, this is a bit like that Earth fragment we found earlier that was just floating in the middle of the air and there's no possible way we could see how we'd get there. Do we drop down to it? Like, it's pretty crazy. Even if we had, like, a triple jump, we wouldn't get that far. That's really fucking far. Very far. I mean, a double jump barely made that gap. Curious, but maybe not by the end of this video, but the end of the next video, we will indeed have that fragment. So, Azaric, we're going to take into this gold teleporter. We're going to be surrounded by level 2 firewalls. Could be level 3 firewalls, to be honest, considering you can do everything else before here. But again, that just stands as a testament to the order you can do stuff in the game. You can take the alien spaceship and then come here immediately instead of to the rain machine. But you're going to want to do the full rain machine anyway, because you do need level 3 steam. So here's the basically the entirety of the area is like done in thirds. Like, this is the whole machine, and there's three like wings to every area of the machine. First, you might want to just grab the diamonds that are on the peaks of these like bridges. And if we look way down below us at the right angle as well, yeah, down there, that's the spaceship that we came in on, which is pretty cool. Do we really call it a spaceship? Because we've not really been in space with it. Do we go to space in this game? We do. I'm not even going to hold that. We do, guys. We do. We go to space in this game. Is that a part of the air realm? Well, no, not really. I did show you. I'll edit it on screen for you. I did show you. We're going to drop into one of these, by the way. An image of Parathia from the manual that sort of shows where the life and death realm sort of are. And it does put the life realm way above the sky, which would be a curious idea for that. Like, the life realm, I'd imagine, is a combination of this area and the Earth area, if you think about it. But maybe that's not very creative. Anyway, you want to come up here and fly to the top. So we're now above the gold teleporter where we first came in. And above it, you'll see there is a level 3 ice block. This is level 3. You can't do it any other time. By smashing it, you restore this fan and start it spinning up. And the whole idea of this area is that the ice needs to be destroyed. So we're going to hit the save point and get in a fucking turret. Yeah, that didn't sound out of place, did it? We're going to get in a turret. I'm pretty sure the Oracle is supposed to tell us what to do here. I'm sure. Oh no, he tells us randomly at the end. So this is a turret section. Oh, turret. I thought this wasn't meant to be like modern games full of turret sections and on-rail shooter areas. This cannon is going to be automatically firing. We can angle it up, we can angle it down, and obviously the higher we angle it up, the further our bullets will fire. Basically, there are 3 giant rotating platforms like this, and each of them has got a giant ice block that is so strong even Steam level 3 won't break it. The pillars themselves don't actually have collision on them, so you can fire right through them should you wish, which is helpful because you're going to be getting obscured quite a lot. Honestly, this turret section is very... it takes a long time to do, and there's no other way for me to explain it. We just have to wait for ages. Hopefully you can shoot them quite early. But the idea is each of these little sections of the machine has got 3 prongs, so we'll smash that one there. Go on, smash it, there we go. And as they rotate in sight, we need to smash the ice on them. I mean, it's cool. I don't care that it really takes, you know, a little while to do, though, because, I don't know, it's different to the rest of the game. In fact, you know how, I mean, games aren't developed as in the linear way that you play them, right? You know, a developer could design one of the last levels in the game really early on. And I feel like that might be what happened here, because there's much more... narration and voice acting from the Oracle here than in any other realm except for the first ones you go to, and there's a lot more sort of interesting mechanics going on. There was that weird valve puzzle we did where it took control of the camera in a cool way. There's been this, the Oracle's spoken to us a couple of times. We had a fight with Balthazar on the way in. We're at a point in the game where now if we want to do transitions between zones, we're actually getting like CGI cutscenes. Is it CGI? It's basically CGI. So, you know, it's the production quality in the air realm is much higher than anywhere else. And again, to go back to what I was originally saying, how when I used to play this, I found the air realm to be so fun. I do think a lot of that comes from, you know, just me as a young person. I don't like that I keep saying young person. Me as an early teen, like, I don't know, just preferring the ends of games than early. You know, the cool levels are always the ones at the end of the game. You know how I said my little brother used to play this, and he was the one that sort of got me into it. You know, there's this idea of games like this. There we go, that's the last one. I think the Oracle's going to speak to us now.
Congratulations. You've de-iced all of the rotator links.
Yay, thank you, congratulations. Really weird. So out of place. Hit the save point as well. I think there's a thing with games like this where, you know, you get further than someone else and then, you know, you're excited to show them and talk to them about it. So once everything's de-iced, those platforms that we were just at were these. I'm going to miss my boat here. And now we can actually jump across. You only need one flap of your wings. And you can ride this. Now, where you might think, oh, we're riding it over to the thing in the middle. But actually, if you think about the mechanics of how these things spin, we'll never get to that thing in the middle because it's never going to come remotely close. But there are platforms here, like this one with this sapphire. So we're going to fly over here. And from these, you can get up to ladders. Now, again, if you care a lot about gemstones, you're going to want to go... Can you see on the left there? There's another one with a sapphire. You're going to want to go over to that, and it's going to take a little while to do. But I'm not going to bother with that. So here's another new enemy, guys. These guys are weak to acid, as I explained in the air realm. It's going to encourage us to use some more elements we don't often see. Taculars, those things are. They're largely uninteresting in many ways. Like, they die in just one combo. They don't have any particularly... I mean, they're interesting looking. They remind me of the Netches from Morrowind, but they're not much beyond that, honestly. They're weak to acid, which I guess makes them interesting, but otherwise, you know, just slaughter them whenever you come across them. And basically from here, we're going to climb down into this ladder. And here's another weird, cool mechanic that they do in the air realm. There, you just saw...
At the bottom of the ladder, and a hydro tube will swing you out to a cumulus island.
Cumulus Island. Isn't cumulus a type of cloud? Isn't that why they called that cumulus? So yeah, interesting area, right? What we do is we come to the bottom of this ladder, and look at all these pipes and stuff moving around. Look at these pipes! Ah, it looks so cool. And they're just swinging back and forth. There's actually one that's going to swing right under us in a second. And as long as you're at the bottom of the ladder, the game will do everything for you. Don't try and jump off and land on this platform in time. Just wait. The game will do it for you. If the game doesn't do anything, it means you're not low enough on the ladder. Move down a bit lower. But as it stands, I was low enough. Look at this! Ah, and like we could in theory get sucked up into that pipe as well as it reaches the bottom. There it was swinging right near the airship that we started at. Oh, how cool is this? And by riding it up to the top, we actually connect it permanently. Instead of dangling loosely down there and inhibited by the ice, we've now connected it. Can you see that tube just went and closed it up? So now it's like fully in. And by fully connecting that... we've actually begun the process to restore this area of the air realm. There we go. We'll kill those two elementals. That felt really good, actually, to kill them. I'm going to kill this one too. And basically, you know how I explained this area is done in thirds? We sort of have to do this process 3 times. And it doesn't get harder each time. It's just the same thing every single time. Maybe 2 times would have been smarter. It could maybe get a bit boring on the 3rd time. But hey, for you guys, I can speed it up. I think some of the music in this game sounds awesome on speed. Well, like when I'm editing and then I speed stuff up, sometimes it sounds really good. You'll notice once you've connected that, though, there's... we're actually in that middle section, by the way, right now. Those are like pneumatic tubes and stuff that we were spinning around just now. Pneumatic, is that really the right word? But, you know, we're rotating around one of these big middle platforms, and this is how you get to it. Anyway, by moving up this fan, you're going to find another level 3 ice block. Look at how immense these things are. Very cool. We're going to smash it. And that is going to restore the fans. And I love this animation too. Look at this thing. So basically, there's like a giant balloon type thing in the middle area near the flame walls where we came in and near the turret and all of that. You can see it. And look at this cool like animation. This very interesting shape comes across, extends out, and it's got like plasticky glass walls. It lowers this fan for us to jump onto, and we can rise into it. It just looks really cool. It reminds me, actually, I did a map breakout video on Guild Wars 2. I guess by the time this video goes up, it will be a long time ago. It's a long time ago, anyway. I did one where I break out of the Grove, though, and we went into this area with no collision, and this reminds me of that an awful lot. But here, look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, do you spy with your little eye what I spy with my little eye? Ooh, little Miss Piggy went to market. Okay, we're going to kill this guy. There we go. He's been dealt with. At the top of this ladder... is this ladder's a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. Is our level 3 air. Level 3 air is awesome. I can't wait to show you guys it. I cannot wait. Okay, but we can't get to it because this giant fan beneath it is not on. So we need to turn that fan on. How do we turn it on? By extending all 3 of these areas. We'll make a lot of headway on that and get our level 3 air pretty early, I guess. But next episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Azuric, Rise of Parathia. Down at the bottom of this ladder is back at the turret and the save point and whatnot. So very safe, easy to drop back down and save it. That's 1 out of 3 done. I'll see you guys next time for our final air power. Look, we're making crazy progress here. We got final earth, final water, final fire, and soon final air. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.